I think what breaks my heart the most about this news and stories like it is that I really love the song California Dreamin' by the Mamas and the Papas. Very simple, but very amazing. All the leaves are brown and the skies are gray. Oh, dreaming of California. Not anymore. California fast food restaurants have cut 10,000 jobs since state passed $20 minimum wage, business agency. And not only that, food prices are up as much as 8%. At a time when you can't afford to eat, to live, to buy a house, to get an apartment, just know, Democrats will take your jobs away and make your food more expensive. Good luck. I don't know what to tell you. And to be fair, I don't know that Republicans would do better. I can only just say, maybe give it a try. I don't know. I mean, you keep voting for the same people over and over again. But to be fair, the California Republicans are just like Democrat light, because it's like, what's the point? Y'all have just single party supermajority yourself into the apocalypse. Have fun. The New York Post reports California Governor Gavin Newsom's successful push to hike the minimum wage for many of the state's fast food workers is having a devastating impact on businesses who have been forced to cut labor costs to survive. Prices at major brands like Chipotle, McDonald's, and other fast food giants have increased in a move to keep up with the $20 per hour workers have been paid since the new wage went into effect on April 1st. The rule impacts restaurants that have at least 60 locations nationwide, except those that make and sell their own bread. I love that one. If you make your own bread, you're exempt. The California Business and Industrial Alliance said nearly 10,000 jobs have been cut across fast food restaurants since Newsom signed California Assembly Bill 1287 into law last year. To highlight what it says are the unintended consequences of the law, CABIA, the acronym, I guess, has taken on an ad in Thursday's statewide edition of USA Today with mock obituaries of popular fast food brands. It highlights multiple restaurants that have had to raise prices and lay off workers to stay afloat, and in some cases shut down stores. The ad features news clips documenting changes made by brands like El Pollo Loco, the crazy chicken, I love that, huh? Subway and Burger King across the state. Here's a disgusting image of what appears to be food, but probably isn't. McDonald's joins popular chain restaurants who have raised the price following California's fast food wage hike. And I recommend not eating whatever that is. I wouldn't call it food. California businesses have been under total attack and total assault for years. CABIA president and founder Tom Manzo told Fox Business it's just another law that puts businesses in further jeopardy. When he signed the law, Newsom said the state was getting one step closer to fairer wages, safer and healthier working conditions, and better training by giving hardworking fast food workers a stronger voice and seat at the table. Listen, okay, let me tell you the story of the Islak Burger. I love Islak Burger. And you're probably going, Tim, what is this? Let me pull it up. The Islak Burger. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Sandwich Tribunal, Islak Burgers, the wet sliders of Istanbul. Man. Oh, I remember it. Oh, there it is. I know exactly where that's at. Oh, is that in Taksim Square? Man, Turkey's fun. Turkey's fun. Look at this disgusting mess. Look at that awful thing. They're called wet burgers. That's what it means. They're wet cheeseburgers. I think they have cheese on them. Wet hamburgers. And I don't know exactly where this one looks like it looks exactly like the one in Taksim. I hope it is. I don't know for sure. Oh, yeah, it is. I knew it. Taksim Square. Man, why do I bring this up? Well, they're like the equivalent of $1. My friends, you do not go out to eat to get an Islak burger because you're trying to sustain yourself. You do it because you were out partying, you're kind of drunk, and you're hungry a little bit at 2 a.m, and you want a greasy, wet hamburger. So here's what they do. It's a lamb burger. They're amazing, by the way. And they just take the patty in the bun, and they dip it in this sauce. It's like an oily tomato-based sauce. Look at it. I don't know how they invented it, but it's fantastic. No breadcrumbs in the patty. Garlic, onion, cumin, salt, a ton of black pepper. They're great. I'm not going to spend $10 on an Islak burger. Sorry. This is my point. Nobody goes to McDonald's to get whatever this mess is because they're looking for a nutritious meal. Nobody's like, I'm trying to eat right today, so I'm going to spend. No. You go to McDonald's for a garbage burger, for absolute garbage, but it tastes good, and you get it every so often. McDonald's is absolute trash. It is completely disgusting, but it tastes so good. Oh, yeah. But now it's just getting crappier and crappier. I will say this. My whole life, McDonald's has the worst mayonnaise. I don't know what it is, but it ain't mayonnaise. It has no flavor, no taste. It's just a weird paste they put on your food. Wendy's and Burger King are a lot better. I'd say Wendy's is probably the best. But you don't go to these places to spend money. Ain't like, look, dude, and you guys know it. You're going to spend $20 on a meal. You're going to be like, let me go buy like some real food, you know, from like a sit-down restaurant where they'll actually make the burger to order. I mean, you can get made to order stuff at McDonald's too. When you order special, they make it special order. But it's like, you have to order it fresh because they'll have the patties ready to go and then they'll build the burger for you. Trump actually likes McDonald's because the stuff's already made and then they won't spit in your food. So if you see the burger's already made, you know they didn't spit in it. You can be like, give me that one. But because he's so famous, they might try to screw with his food if he asks for something special order. So that's the benefit. But you ain't spending a lot of money at McDonald's. Sorry, dude. Sorry. This is where we're at. Prices are going up. People are getting fired. But wait, there's more. I love this one. Now, seeing the success of that failed program, I'm being facetious. Here's a clip from Libs of TikTok. Cambridge is going to roll out unarmed social workers to respond to 911 calls. You ready for this one?
We're definitely a pioneer in this approach.
A tentative plan to send a team of unarmed social workers to some emergency 911 calls in Cambridge could officially be rolled out as soon as next month, says Liz Speakman, director of the city's new Community Assistance Response and Engagement.
Having an unarmed civilian with experience in mental health going to mental health calls is really the right.
Speakman tells us that
they're going to get stabbed. I'm sorry, dude. I get it. We have bad things happen, but dude, I tell you this, the overwhelming majority of instances where there's a mental health call and the cops show up, things do not go bad. It's rough. It can be disastrous. People may get hurt, but there's very few instances. You know, you see these videos where it's like a mentally ill person gets killed or something. Dude, it is rare. You want to, because, oh man, do whatever you want, Cambridge. Have fun.
5 members of the CARE team have extensive backgrounds as social workers and first responders. Unlike some other alternative response programs recently deployed in other cities across the country, the CARE team will not be accompanied by police when they are sent to nonviolent mental health-related calls.
If anything goes wrong, if there's any safety concerns, they can radio for assistance immediately and get backup right away.
It's an opportunity for us to help fix a system that's been broken for a really long time.
CARE team member Marie Matthew is eager to start responding to emergencies that are presently handled by police with guns.
I think this program is an opportunity for us to take care of the people that we are trained to take care of.
You know, here's my recommendation. More police. Yep. You see, you know, these people, they're like, no, don't send in the police, send in the unarmed social workers. And I'm just like, dude. You get police officers with impact and less lethal weapons, so no guns, but police officers with protocol, training between different departments. If you get a nonviolent emergency call, that I got to tell you, in what circumstance would you want to deploy someone with no weapon? If we are talking about someone saying, my friend is having an episode, what kind of episode? Oh, he's freaking out. He's screaming. Okay, this could be dangerous. Now, if you've got a 911 call and they're like, my friend is sick and dying, we send an ambulance, some EMTs. Police should accompany them as well. I do believe that firefighters do ambulance assists. Okay. But I don't see scenarios where you're going to need these people very often. Because if somebody calls in that there's a mental health crisis happening, someone's freaking out, I tell you, I fear that some of these people, these care workers, they're going to get stabbed. They're going to get stabbed or beaten and seriously hurt. There are bad things. There was one viral video where there was I think it was a social worker, was trying to work with a guy who was mentally ill, and the cops just shot and killed the guy. And it was a wild story. Yeah, bad things happen. Those cops should lose their guns. If you're a cop and you accidentally kill an unarmed guy, yeah, you lose your gun privileges as a police officer. I don't know about due process for your right to keep and bear arms after the fact. That's a different question. But you shouldn't be on the street with a gun if you're terrified and shooting random people. Welcome to the modern utopia. Good luck, everybody. I don't know, man. You better learn to sustain yourselves. I'll put it that way. Figure out what you got to do to survive, because ain't nobody coming to save you. I'll leave it there. Next segment's coming up tonight at 8 p.m. over at youtube.com/TimcastIRL. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you all then.